Hi, this is Justin Williams with Razi. We have a lead generation tool we call Hot Leads and a CRM designed and built specifically for title companies. I've created multiple courses to help you as you navigate our CRM, hoping to help you learn the features and functionalities. You can, of course, reach out to us at support@razititle.com at any time with questions, help setting up your CRM, or if you just have some ideas you want to bounce. Again, that's support@razititle.com. In this video, we're going to walk through a new workflow we've enabled in your Razi CRM that's designed to help you generate future referrals from non-directing agents. These are agents who are involved in a real estate transaction. Maybe they represented the buyer or the seller. The important note is they did not refer the deal to your title company. The goal of this workflow is simple. Stay top of mind with those agents by automatically sending a professional, compliant email after a closing, reminding them who handled the transaction and encouraging them to use your title company on the next deal. This is a great way to turn one-time exposure into repeat business without adding manual work for your team. So let's dive into the CRM. So upon login, you'll be directed to your dashboard here. And in order to start building this workflow, the first thing we need to do is come into marketing, emails, and go to templates. So we're going to draft the emails that we want to send to start engaging with these non-directing agents. So we'll select blank template and use our design editor. Once we're in here, we're going to title this First Trip Campaign for Non-Directing Agents. And then we want to brand this email with our logo. So we're going to upload it from our computer. So we're going to find a logo file, Razi CRM. So we can brand it by uploading the image and then say we want to, if they click on that image, come back to our website. Now we need to add some text to this email. So we're going to use our text editor, say hi. We want to direct this to the realtor themselves. So we're going to use this custom values drop down, select the contact. We want to say hi, first name. This is Justin. If you remember, we helped you close to East Main Street. How did we do? We also help realtors with X, Y, and Z. So, purpose of this email, you want to remind them, hey, we helped you handle this transaction. We want to know how we did, and then how else can we help them in their careers and in their next closing. So we want to save this template and we want to give it a subject line. So we come into settings. This is going to come from the user. So you want to make this come from the sales rep that handled that transaction. So you're going to make it dynamic because you might have multiple salespeople and you want it to come from the right person. So we're going to send it from user's name, user's email, subject line, thank you for closing 123 East Main Street. Let's do more business and hit save. So now we've got our template created. Important for all email marketing is you need to add a footer and it needs to include a way to unsubscribe from the list to remain compliant. So now we want to save this template and we want to create the drip campaign. So we'll come into automation, create a workflow from scratch. You can always use the AI tool here to help you get started creating your workflow, but I know exactly what I want to do. So I want to add a trigger. The trigger is the update in the system that's going to trigger this workflow. And for us, this trigger is going to be when a contact tag is added. And we're going to use the non-directing agent tag. Tags are really useful in the CRM. It can help you segment your contacts if you need to run a report. You can use it in automations such as these to trigger drip campaigns. You can also use them to segment your audience when you want to send other types of email marketing. Maybe it's for people that you want to register for your next CE course. So this trigger needs to be saved. And as with all automations in the system, you want to establish a wait so that the database can fully update to make sure that your workflows always happen. So we're going to wait 2 minutes so the database updates. And then we are going to send a series of emails. For this, we recommend a 6-week drip campaign, sending an email every 2 weeks, nurturing that relationship with this new realtor. So we're going to select our first drip campaign. And because the template already created our from, our email, and the subject, all we need to do now is save the action. We're going to add another wait here. We recommend doing this every 2 weeks. So we're going to wait 14 days. And we're going to select the second template, which we didn't create in this video, but you can create those templates the same way as we did earlier. We're going to send our second email. Again, template already had our from and our from email as well as the subject line. So we're going to save that action. And then we're going to wait 2 weeks again to send our third. So to do that, save action. And now we've created a workflow that triggers when a contact tag is added to an existing contact or when a new contact is created and a non-directing agent tag is added. So we're going to save this action and publish the workflow. And now we're going to trigger this automation. And this is what you'll want to do on a daily or even weekly basis, is to download your non-directing agent contact information out of your title production system. And then you're going to save it with all the contact information as a CSV file. And now we're going to import that contact. So we'll come back out of here. We'll come to our contacts page and we want to import a new contact. Find our file. Upload. We want to make sure that all of our fields map to the correct field in the CRM. We'll hit next. We want to add a tag called non-directing agent and confirm, import. And now we've created the contact, and we want to check if it worked. So we'll come in here and come to the enrollment history. Anytime you create an automation, you want to test it immediately. So that's what we're doing here. We come to the enrollment history and we see our contact was added. Now we want to force it to complete the workflow. And it's going through these steps. And we're looking for current status is finished. So now we want to check what happened. So if it's green, it means it completed each step of the workflow. So it got triggered and it sent these 3 emails. And that is how you start an email campaign with your non-directing agents. This is live in your CRM as of today. If you have any questions, if you want help customizing the email content, or if you want to add different stages to the workflow, please reach out to support@razititle.com. Thank you again. Have a great day.